know that the police are not on your side 9 times out of 10. They're either trying to do their job or just trying to get a booking or a conviction. But regardless, go to the intro. Also, if you want to check the reactions live, we are here on Twitch, link in the description. Let's check it out. Cops defend citizen from false 911 caller. So there's a good cop. There are good cops. I'm telling you, there are good cops. We're going to check this out. All right.
Servers channel, but was all the business.
Fast forward a little bit.
2022. First Amendment.
Oh, that's recent.
Slow County Observer, who we will refer to as Mr. Slow, was filming
Mr.
and live
Slow.
streaming from a public sidewalk outside of Peninsula Crane and Rigging in San Jose, California, when the owner of the business, Stanley Alger, approached Mr. Slow and began to question him about his actions.
You're obviously being obnoxious to me by not giving me answers.
I'm actually being pretty polite.
Wait, is that
Well,
is
you're
this
the one yelling
is this me lagging? Oh, this ain't me. Okay, it's the video
at me.
lag.
Okay, well, I want you to explain what your presence
No.
and why you're videotaping my f***ing
No,
yard.
I'm not gonna tell you any of that.
Okay. All right.
This guy with you?
Fucking A, he is.
Is this lagging? Is this lagging? Hold on a second.
Okay, one moment. Hurry.
Okay, well, I want you to explain
Okay.
what your presence.
Okay. Making sure it's not lagging for me. Because I'm streaming. Damn, hold on, did he slap his camera?
Fucking A, he is.
Damn! Assault! Assault! Assault!
Oh, well. Why are you videotaping?
This guy just grabbed my camera,
Oh, well.
broke it, and
Great.
threw it over
Yes.
there in the bushes.
Oh, fuck.
Why are you over here videotaping kids?
Well, hold on. That's not what's happening, buddy. He's obviously filming your property. Do you got kids on your property? Are there kids back there? Huh?
This guy right
Oh,
here,
is there a school? Oh,
this is the
okay.
one.
Well, ignore what I said.
Grabbed my camera off of it, ripped it off,
All right.
and threw it in the bushes. Go ahead, call the cops.
I fucking am.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for that camera too.
I ain't fucking doing shit.
You're gonna pay for that camera.
You ain't doing shit.
Is he on the
Nobody
sidewalk?
did.
Send you to fucking jail.
I think
nowhere.
sidewalk is public property.
You're the one that's gonna end up going to jail, if anything.
Mr. Alger grabbed.
Or is this one of those states where it's like whatever is right next to the property is part of the property too, even the sidewalk?
Mr. Slow's camera and throws it into the bushes, damaging it in the process. According to Section 594 of the California Penal Code, an individual commits the crime of vandalism if they quote-unquote maliciously deface, damage, or destroy any real or personal property that is not their own.
I think it's pretty malicious if you rip the camera off and just threw that shit into the bush.
Section 7 of the California
pretty
Penal
malicious.
Code explains that the word maliciously imports, quote, a wish to vex, annoy, or injure another person, or an intent to do a wrongful act, established either by proof or presumption of law. There has been some debate as to whether vandalism in California is a so-called general intent crime, which means that a prosecutor only has to prove that a criminal defendant intended to do the act that causes the harm, or a so-called specific intent crime, where the prosecutor must prove that a criminal defendant intended to cause the harm itself. As the Eastern District of California explained in the 2013 case of Villar versus County of Yolo, it is unclear from the text of the statute whether vandalism is truly a specific intent crime, and district courts are split on the issue. However, the 4th District Court of Appeal of California more recently held in the 2018 case of People versus Moore that, quote, although no published case has specifically addressed whether vandalism is a general or specific intent crime, a number of cases have concluded that other crimes requiring malice or maliciousness require only general criminal intent. The vandalism statute itself does not require any intent besides the intent to do the prescribed acts of defacing, damaging, or destroying property, and the term maliciously does not import any further specific intent or mental state.
So he definitely was malicious when he did that. But did he intend to break the camera, or did he just throw it? He was just like, get this out of here.
Thus, the vandalism statute
I don't
is
know.
a general intent crime with no specific knowledge or mental state requirement. In
Oh,
this situation, while
okay,
it is clear that Mr. Alger intended to grab and throw the camera, it is less clear whether he specifically
wanted to break it,
damage the camera, or simply stop Mr. Slow from recording. Since most California courts have concluded that vandalism is a general intent crime, it is likely that Mr. Alger could be convicted for vandalism because he intentionally performed the action that caused the damage to the camera. But if a court took the view that vandalism required a specific intent to cause the damage, Mr. Alger could potentially
so many ifs or and grays in this.
To break the camera and was just trying to remove.
Did he grab the camera and throw it? Yes. Okay, it should be so simple, man.
From Mr. Slow's reach.
Oh my God, there's so many different things. Oh, police.
Oh yes, good morning. My name is Stan. My company is Peninsula Crane and Rigging. I've been an officer to 656 Will Creek Drive. I have a suspicious person who is videotaping my property, and they won't explain himself.
How long is the person there?
Okay, at least he's honest with what he's calling the police about.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
How long has he been there? Hello?
Bro literally played the I call 911 GG. I win. Just he's like, all right, yeah, there's a guy here. He's suspicious. I don't like him. Bye.
Thanks, ma'am.
How long has he been
How long he's been there?
Hello?
Don't matter. Send back up.
This is Stan.
Oh, hi, Stan. This is San Jose Police. Is that gentleman still there?
Yes, he is. And
Okay.
he's refusing to move.
Okay.
I love how the
Where
camera
is he
syncs
at
up.
on the property?
He is videotaping my property from the sidewalk.
So,
he's on the
oh,
sidewalk.
oh, he is on the sidewalk. Okay, well, stop your
Okay,
complaining,
I
bro.
understand.
Whatever is in current view, you can film. He can't like go in there and view, but whatever he can see, he can easily record. There's no law against
But
that.
he's in front of the business, correct?
I know that because I saw a video a long time ago about that.
Yes, ma'am.
And does he have any weapons?
No.
No, he has cameras.
Does he have any weapons? Not that I can see.
Currently 5'8" to 10. He has a light dark black beard.
Bro, really struggling to identify somebody within 3 feet of him. That's
And
wild.
He has sunglasses. He is wearing a black hoodie and jeans.
That's the best
And
you
how
could
long has
do.
he been out there?
I don't know, but he was spotted videotaping and so forth. And when I asked him to cease and desist, he refused and won't identify who he is. Thank
You're
you,
not the
ma'am.
police.
Okay, and how do you spell your last name, sir? I can't spell it.
It's ridiculous.
GG, I win. Hang up.
Hello?
This guy's a fucking. He's so used to having it his way. He's just like, yep, this. Boop. Doesn't even say bye or anything.
San Jose emergency?
Oh, damn. They pulled up in force.
Police officer dispatched.
Damn, they pulled up in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. How many fucking cops you need for somebody's filming my house or somebody's filming my business and they look suspicious?
What's going
They
on
send everybody.
There's a man out here who is standing on the sidewalk.
Who is this?
He keeps taking pictures of the kids at the school across the street. He looks like he's got something in his back pocket. It almost looked like.
So that's why 9 people pulled up. What the? Oh my God, lady.
Pictures of the kids at the school across the street. He looks like he's got something in his back pocket. It almost looked like a gun. Someone needs to be
Yo!
here right now.
So okay, so we've already got
Bro, what?
the call there, and I want you to slow down for a minute. What makes you guys think it's a gun in the back?
Yeah, yes, lady, please, because the dude called, said there was somebody suspicious filming his yard, and now it escalated to there's a guy filming kids, and he might have a gun.
I don't know. It looks funny. It's got something that looks like a handle. I'm just saying. I'm not getting close enough to the son of a.
Okay, what?
So where are the officers?
Ma'am, they're going to be on the way. What color is the handle?
It's black.
Okay.
Please, just hurry. I've got to go.
What the hell is wrong with this lady? She's trying to get someone killed because the owner doesn't want someone to film, so you're gonna say he has a gun?
What's your name, ma'am?
In his second call, Mr. Alger tells the 911 operator that Mr. Slow is taking pictures across from a school. And when
Yeah.
an employee calls
No.
911, she alleges that Mr. Slow is taking pictures of the children at
And
the
has
school,
a gun.
in addition to claiming Mr. Slow might have a gun. We will discuss the claims about the firearm later in this episode.
Lady, that is
Although
a-
it's unclear what
Isn't false reporting like at least a misdemeanor? Shouldn't it be a felony?
whether Mr. Slow was photographed
That can get people killed.
at school at any point. It's generally not illegal to take pictures or film anyone or anything that can be
Anywhere.
seen from a public vantage point.
Yeah,
even
public.
if the subjects of the photography are children and their parents have not consented. And courts have repeatedly
Wow, really?
even if the subjects of the photography are children and their parents have not consented. And courts have repeatedly
Wow.
held that such photography is protected by the First Amendment. For instance, in the
Okay. Hey man, First Amendment.
2015 case of state
A lot of people be like, it's my First Amendment right to say whatever I want to say. Fuck you. Somebody takes a picture. You can't take pictures of my kids, you pervert. Well, it's in the First Amendment. No, it's not. No, it's not.
versus Oakman, the Court of Appeals of Wisconsin overturned a statute that
Oh my
prohibited
God.
registered sex offenders from photographing, filming.
So yeah, that makes
or
sense. If
other
you're a registered
illegal
sex
representation
offender,
of
you can't be
children
doing
without
anything
their
near
consent
kids.
as
Point.
constitutionally
Period.
overbroad. In reaching this conclusion, the court looked to the 2002 case of Ashcroft versus Free Speech Coalition, where the U.S. Supreme Court held that obscene material which appears to depict minors, but is produced by means other than using real children, such as through the use of youthful-looking adults or computer imaging technology, was protected by the First Amendment. because it
Okay.
did not harm any children.
Yeah,
in the
there's no
production
people harmed.
process.
So
Building
yeah,
on
that's
this
fine.
reasoning, the Oatman
Fine.
court concluded that, quote, children are not harmed by non-obscene photographs taken in public places.
Yeah,
While it is
true, true.
understandable
It
in
may be
light of
weird.
the fact that someone might have objectionable thoughts when viewing ordinary images of children, the state is constitutionally prohibited.
But we don't arrest people on thoughts. It's not a thing. We don't have Judge Dredd running around. Oh, you were thinking about shooting up the school, so you're under arrest.
From precluding citizens from creating such images. Therefore, even if Mr. Slow had been photographing the children at the school from the sidewalk,
What they gonna
his
do about
First
it?
Amendment right to do so has been firmly established, even if others found it to be unsettling or inappropriate. However, it is important to note that in some circumstances, such behavior could give a police officer reasonable suspicion to conduct a Terry stop on the individual taking photographs.
God, Terry
Emergency,
stops.
how may I help you?
Yes, you guys need to send a police officer or
She
more
called
than
twice?
one. There's a gentleman out in our yard. with
Oh
a-
God,
You
she
guys
so
need to
she
send a
called more
police
than one.
officer Or more than one. There's a gentleman out in our yard
1,
with
2,
a
3,
gun.
4,
I
5,
believe.
6.
The address?
Back 656 Wool Creek.
She's a lot more calm now.
This
Is that a house or an apartment?
It's in a business.
And the name of the business?
Peninsula Crane.
And he has a gun
It
where?
looks like he has a gun.
Where?
And I'm telling
Where?
you, if you guys don't cut,
Ma'am,
I'm
ma'am,
calling all the TV
Ma'am,
stations.
ma'am,
You
Wait, what?
If you guys don't cut in the next 5
ma'am,
minutes, I'm
ma'am,
calling all the TV
ma'am,
stations.
ma'am.
What?
A gun where?
What?
Lady, if you guys don't show up, I'm gonna call all the TV stations. Immediate red flag. This not adding up.
In his bag.
Okay, one moment.
In his bag. You said it was in his back pocket.
Hurry up.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm just the operator.
All right, so I just called the police. This guy's called twice about 20 minutes ago.
Damn, 20 minutes. That response team, baby. That response team.
Yeah, that guy right there broke my camera off my stand right here and threw it in the bushes over there.
We gotta call someone with a gun?
The fuck?
You're free to record me, I don't care, I'm recording you.
Damn, homie pulled up with the scrap. He has a red dot M4. Can't tell if it's on safe or whatever.
Okay, so you can record me, you can leave that there, I just gotta make sure I'm safe.
All right,
okay?
go for it, man.
So,
I don't have any.
Okay, gave him consent to search.
I can.
yeah, take it off,
Well,
please.
it's got a body.
Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I'm just trying to be safe, okay? That way we can deal with this appropriately. Okay, so just relax. You're gonna have to put the tripod, lay it. I'm gonna pat search you for weapons. There's a report.
Cover?
No, I'm gonna pat search you.
Okay, all right.
Okay?
Mm. Man, hold on. He got the M4. What's Officer Billy doing with the Billy Club? I see he got his hand on his what is that, the taser? Bro, he must be a rookie on the force. They didn't get him nothing. Imagine they actually have a shootout. They didn't give Billy nothing. My man got a stick.
Well, that's what it sounds like. So.
Oh my god, dude has a red dot. Oh my god, CCO.
I'm just gonna hold on to your pack real quick. I'm not taking it. Here.
Can I get my body cam?
Yeah. Go ahead, give me this body cam. Sounds like
Wow, nice, officer. So he can record.
Code 3. Go back to normal. This sounds like some kind of civil issue. So what happened?
I was recording from the sidewalk up there. This guy didn't like it.
This guy didn't like it, so he threw my camera.
What's going on?
No, I don't know him at all. I was just checking out their cranes. They have
Yeah.
cranes.
Oh, you don't know them at all? You're
I
just
don't know him
recording?
at all.
Okay.
I'm just a random dude.
Okay.
Just a random dude.
They call him a guy with a gun. So you get
They
this
want
response.
this kind of response, yeah.
You get this kind of response.
Holy shoot! I'm trying to stop swearing, guys. Like,
Get this response.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with at least 2 people inside. 6 times 2 is 12. At least 12 officers response. That's quick math, baby.
I don't know, ma'am. I
don't know. I know one of our guys said he had his hand in his pocket inside his bag when they first seen him, and they didn't know if he had a gun or not.
Man, who asked you?
Email and say your guys' business called us here for this kind of response. So we'll go inside and find out.
Go ahead.
Okay, sergeants. At least I think they're sergeants. They have the stripes on the leg. It's usually a sergeant, but that's for the military. I don't know if it's for police as well. Please, someone let me know in the comments. Does the stripe mean sergeant in the police uniform, or is this just stripe?
I called the police and said it looked like he had something that looked like
Okay, well, we need you to come outside and talk to us. Because everyone out here saying that nobody said he had a gun, and that's a very serious accusation.
I know. It looked like he had a gun in his back pocket.
Play back the recording. He has a gun. He has something that looks like a gun. Please hurry up. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the news.
Situation is, if you're the one calling, is why are you hanging up on our call takers?
Why are you hanging up?
Coming out here to see what was going on.
Okay, ma'am, you cannot generate a response like that and hang up on our call takers. It's so far from okay. It's just ridiculous. If you were that scared, why would you keep coming back outside?
I didn't come out. I came to the door to watch what was going on.
You stay on the phone with our call takers if you call 911.
One of the officers reprimands the employee who called 911 for her
That should be
actions,
obvious,
but
right?
does not arrest her for any criminal offenses, despite the fact that he may have had arguable probable cause to do so. Section 148.3 of the California Penal Code makes it a misdemeanor offense for an individual
There we
to
go.
report an emergency.
There we go. Misdemeanor. At least.
The report is false.
At
And a felony
least.
offense to report a false emergency if they know or should know that the response to the report is likely to cause death.
Yes. Yes, lady. That's what I'm like. This should be at least a misdemeanor.
Or
Yes.
injury.
Please
And
give that lady a
great injury or
ticket.
death
Oh
is
my
sustained by
God.
Any person as a result of the false report.
I don't know, man. Like, I know she just a Karen. So she's just like, I don't like it. Get him out of here. She probably didn't want the guy to get shot. But lady, everything you said just sounds like a felony offense. But they probably gonna let her off with just a misdemeanor. If that, they might just give her a warning, which would be terrible. I mean, I just saw 12 cops just pull up, wasting taxpayers' money. They not doing nothing. They're literally asking you why you call for this type of response. Ain't nothing going on. And Buddy on the sidewalk, the only thing wrong with him is he's just recording shit, and that's not even illegal. Your manager did something illegal.
The statute includes in the definition of an emergency as, quote, any condition that results in the response of a public official in an authorized emergency vehicle, and also states that for, quote, any individual convicted of violating this section, based upon a report that resulted in an emergency response, is liable to a public agency for the reasonable costs of the emergency response by that public agency. Further, falsely claiming that Mr. Slow had a gun could also be a violation of Section 148.5 of the California Penal Code.
She said it like like
which makes
2-3
it a misdemeanor
times.
offense for an individual to report to a 911 operator that a felony or misdemeanor has been committed if the caller knows the report is false. While carrying a gun is not necessarily a crime,
Yeah, it's not a crime at all.
The School Zone Act of 1995, which is codified in Section 626.9 of the California
How
Penal
far?
Code,
I just
possessing
need
a
to know how
firearm
far.
in a quote-unquote school zone, which is defined
Oh.
as, quote, an area in or on the ground.
Fucking hate the school zone. You gotta go like 5 miles per hour in that
Public
motherfucker.
or private school providing instruction in kindergarten or grades 1 to 12, inclusive or within a distance of 1,000 feet from the grounds of the public or private school.
Across the street is definitely within 1,000 feet. Man, 1,000 feet for the school zone?
Argued that claiming that Mr. Slow had a gun and was taking pictures of the school children constituted a report that Mr. Slow possessed a firearm in a school zone. It's important to note that to sustain a conviction under Section 148.3 or 148.5 based on a false 911.
Hold on, 1,000 feet is a school zone? Bro, imagine everybody that just concealed carry, they just driving around and unknowingly just committing misdemeanors every time they just drive near a area with a bunch of schools in it. The school's usually gonna overlap if it's 1,000 feet. I remember I had a high school right here and a middle school literally like 500, like not 500 feet. It was like probably like 100 feet away. You could literally walk to the middle school from the high school. So just those interlapping just extended the 1,000 feet. Oh my God. And then if you were in the middle, that's $2,000 in misdemeanors since you're in 2 school zones. And you just conceal carry. Oh my God, 1,000 feet.
Beyond a reasonable doubt that the caller knew their report was false.
Oh my
Individuals
God.
who are charged with these crimes can defend themselves by arguing that they were simply mistaken about the facts. In this situation, the caller was careful to always say that she believed or thought that Mr. Slow had a firearm or that it looked like he had a gun. So if she was charged with either of these offenses, she would likely use this defense to argue that she genuinely believed he had a weapon. However, that does not mean that she would...
That don't mean you get
succeed in
scot-free.
defense, and there are certain facts that would support an argument that she was lying to provoke a police response, such as the fact that she said that the gun was in Mr. Slow's back pocket in her first call and in his bag in her second call. Ultimately, the decision would depend on how a judge or jury interpreted the facts of the case.
And where was he standing at? On the sidewalk? He was on the sidewalk.
I honestly just give her the misdemeanor.
Okay, so he has a
yes, he has
has
the
a
right
right.
to
Learn her lesson.
But does he have a right to videotape?
Yes, you're in public view.
Okay. But does he have a right to not identify himself?
Yes.
You're not a cop.
He doesn't even have to identify himself to us.
He's doing a First Amendment right. He has a First Amendment right to record. There's nothing wrong with him recording. If you don't want to be recorded, you can go inside.
I like the cop in the background. He knows.
He doesn't even have to identify himself to us.
Doesn't even have to identify himself to us. Buddy on the left's like, huh, I didn't know that. Buddy on the left's like, oh, can y'all see Buddy on the left? Hold on. Okay, well, yeah, y'all can see his face. But he's like holding his vest like, huh, I didn't even know that. They don't got to identify themselves to us either? Oh.
First Amendment right.
Learn something new every day.
There's nothing wrong with recording. If you don't want to be recorded, you can go inside, away from the camera's view.
He found his camera.
Facts.
Did you see if anyone took his camera from him?
Don't like it, go inside.
Hand over to get him to stop, so forth, and close. It had one of the little wings on
And
it.
then what happened?
Close that, and attempt to close. He pulled back and it broke off the
So how'd they end up?
mount.
Where'd it go?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
After one of the
Yes,
officers
it met you
issued Mr.
through the
Alger
shit.
a criminal citation for vandalism,
Mm.
the officers eventually left the scene with no further incidents or arrests. Although the officer informed Mr. Alger that his court date was scheduled for April 15th, 2022, I could not locate any criminal cases against Mr. Alger in publicly available court records, so it's unclear whether he was convicted of the offense or if the case is still pending. Overall, the San Jose officers get an A for treating Mr. Slow with respect
1, 2, 3,
and
4.
maintaining clear communication while searching him for a weapon.
Oh my
strongly
God.
supporting Mr. Slow's right to film in public and confronting and reprimanding the woman who falsely reported that Mr. Slow had a firearm. Although it is arguable that the 911 caller should have been arrested for her actions, her statement
Arrested, yeah. I mean, I could definitely understand that you literally put somebody's life in jeopardy by lying, but it'd be more reasonable because of the actions that happened that she would only get like a ticket, misdemeanor, or whatever. That's wild. You did all that. You called the police several times, and you are the one that ends up with the ticket. Now your company is on the internet, and everybody doesn't like you. Like, it's time to just shut everything down at this point.
Ambiguous enough
It's a wrap, homie.
Could reasonably have decided there was no probable cause to make an arrest, and I would not fault them for reaching that conclusion. In the course of this encounter, the officers ensured that everyone on the scene was safe, cited Mr. Alger for damaging Mr. Slow's camera, confirmed that both Mr. Alger and his employee understood the law and the First Amendment right to film, and allowed Mr. Slow to continue filming. I commend them for resolving a tense...
Imagine they leave and he's still out there just filming.
encounter without resorting
oh my goodness.
Needlessly escalating
they did good. They did good. There
are
good cops.
Officers to learn from.
Just not all of them. I bet this guy, he's like, man, I really want to beat that lady's ass.
Their example. Mr. Slow also gets an A for maintaining a calm and respectful demeanor throughout.
Yeah, he was definitely calm, because if my camera got thrown, I'd be very upset.
Their orders when they arrived on the scene and standing up for his right to film when faced with verbal attacks, multiple 911 calls, and damage to his camera. Mr. Alger and his employee, on the other hand, get an F for abusing the 911 emergency system, demonstrating a clear disregard for Mr. Slow's First Amendment rights, his property, and his physical safety, and potentially lying about a firearm to incite a larger police response.
This lady gets an F-. This guy gets like a D, right? So I'd give him a D because he thought he knew the law, and he absolutely did not. And I can't really blame people for not knowing the law, because the law is like this thick. So it varies on state to state. And he's trying to protect his property. But to grab somebody's stuff and just throw it, oh, come on, bro. You know you're in the wrong for that. Calling the cops multiple times and just hanging up on their face, you know you're wrong for that.
Claiming that a suspicious individual has a gun.
But she gets an F-. She could have killed somebody.
Serious accusation. And it
she could have killed somebody.
Require a stretch of the imagination to conclude that the 911 caller knew the implication of her actions. This situation is similar to so-called swatting, which is a form of harassment where individuals make false reports of serious crimes in order to send a substantial police or emergency service response team to another person's address. Here, it seems that both Mr. Alger and his employee attempted to summon a faster and more powerful police response by progressively escalating the frantic nature of the 911 calls and the severe.
All right, well, I already said my opinion about it. Link below for the full video if you want to see the last 50 seconds. Probably already seen it before. It has 2 million views, but yeah, great video from Audit to Audit. Like I said, I don't dislike all cops. It's just a lot of them. Well, shit, you know what they say, a bad apple spoils the bunch. So unless they get rid of that corruption, that greed, that basically human nature element, yeah, till then it's fuck the police.